Hello, what is up guys, and welcome to my new series where in every video I talk about a member of the 7. So there are going to be 7 videos, and the first member we're going to talk about today is the Visitor. So before the video starts, it would be really nice if you hit that subscribe button and like the video. Anyway, let's get straight into talking about the Visitor. So the Visitor was first introduced in the season of Chapter 1, Season 4. Right now, the Visitor was the first ever 7 member to be revealed, and he was actually, in fact, also the first secret skin in the game. You could unlock him by doing the Blockbuster quests. The Visitor has a helmet which is customizable. If I can give some colors to describe the Visitor's outfit, it would be like a light blue, a light brown, and also like a light grey. You can also see the 7 logo near his shoulders. But now you're probably wondering, how did the Visitor get to the Chapter 1 map in the first place? Well, in Chapter 1 Season 3, these telescopes randomly appeared on the island, and basically, if you look up in the sky, you could see a meteor. And then Season 4 came around, when all the meteors hit the island. One of those meteors landed straight into Dusty Divot. After that, a team set up base at Dusty Divot to investigate this meteor, and it turns out that inside this meteor, the Visitor is hiding in there. I mean, for the most of Season 4, the Visitor doesn't stick around, but until the end. But the Visitor, it turns out that he's hiding in a mountain and he's hijacking a rocket, because he just found out that the Imagined Order have started attacking. But on June the 30th, 2018, the Visitor's plan is put into place, and he does fly the rocket into the sky. The rocket then shoots down a red laser into Tilted Towers, almost going to destroy it, but then it was captured by a rift. The rocket then flies around the island, and then it goes up into the sky, causing a huge crack. And in that event, we did hear the Visitor's voice line for the very first time, but it is very distorted and you can barely make out what it says.
0 possible set coordinates.
In this little clip, it sounds like that 2 people are speaking. One says 0 oscillators on, and the other says setting coordinates. In the next one, it says engaging quantum mole accelerator. And in all of these voice lines, literally no one knows what they mean. So can I just say that? No one knows, and it's still a mystery today who even is speaking, because it's it does sound like there are 2 people speaking, but the one with the deeper voice is rumored to be the Visitor. So basically, after that event happened, the Visitor is now back, but in Season X. So the Visitor actually came back to help the scientist, because the scientist was building a huge rocket and a ton of rift beacons. This was then leading to the End Live event. But before this event, the Visitor was leaving out tapes of him talking around the island. I'm not going to play them all as they are quite long, but it does reveal his voice, and I'm just going to show you that bit right now.
What the 7 of us are attempting is very risky. I suspect they are not the only ones watching, but it must be done or we lose the bridge forever. I speculate that no one calculated the formation of the island, that interdimensional matter collisions would resolve rather than push. Now that I witnessed it firsthand, it's obvious that pinching alone made it inevitable.
After that, the 7 met up for the first time in ages. Right now, a new island is in Chapter 2, and for the first 6 seasons, we didn't hear anything about the 7. Well, we heard that the Foundation came in Chapter 2, Season 6, but that's the Foundation of the Visitor. But when the Imposters mode did come out, there was this board that you can find in one of the rooms, and it is of all the members of the 7, and the Visitor has his own little page there, but it's literally just Google images. But in the Chapter 2 finale, the Visitor does make a little return.
Blooper spotted. That is our way in. Hold them off. All right, everyone, fall back. Area secured. See you on the other side.
The scientist and the Visitor first fly off to the island, and Basically, the visitor then defeats his little army of caretakers and then he flies off to the Chapter 3 map. Now, we didn't see the visitor for the rest of the event, but we did see him in the Chapter 3 launch. He was an NPC on the island and his character description was this: an explorer and navigational expert, here to help chart the best course of action for the 7. These days, he's more of the strong, silent type. I mean, here's a fact for you. Did you know that the visitor, it was actually his plan to get Paradigm and the mech back, so the more you know. Now, he doesn't appear in Zero War that much, so we're just gonna move on to Season 3. As the visitor puts down roots and finds peace on the island, he finds himself asking, could his visiting days finally be over? He could finally become the permanent resident? Now, all the other members of the 7 were shocked that the visitor was going to retire. I mean, if you go up to the visitor NPC with the order, he does say, I don't know, maybe it is time for me to retire. And if you go up to the origin with the visitor skin, it says, it's nice to see you settling down, my friend. But you see, he never actually retired. Near the end of Season 3, you could find his helmet on the floor, and he did this to protect himself from the chrome and hide. Other members of the 7 did this as well. But the last time we actually see the visitor is in Chapter 3 Season 4. You could see him in the Chapter 3 Season 4 trailer, but in the trailer he does get consumed by the chrome. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I'm going to come out with a part 2 soon, maybe like tomorrow or the day after, and in part 2 I'm probably going to do like the Paradigm, which is probably going to be a long video, as she has got a very interesting and long story. Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching, and please like the video and please subscribe. I've got more videos on the way soon. See you guys, bye.